Well, back home now, Mpumalanga has launched its Easter Road Safety Campaign. The joint operation between the South African police and traffic officers began with roadblocks on all highways, sending a clear message to drivers and adopting a zero-tolerance approach for any misconduct on Mpumalanga's roads. Law enforcement will be working 24-hour shifts during the Easter holiday to ensure road safety. Officials are checking for vehicles that are not roadworthy, as well as driver fatigue and driver's licenses. There's also random spot and searches on all major roads in the province with the aim to reduce road carnage. The province's borders will also be operating 24 hours a day to allow smooth travel into and out of the country. Well, it's a lot of hard work for traffic officials over this holiday period, but something that is needed to try and reduce the number of accidents on the road. Let's get more now from our reporter, Mkani-Mpolweni. She's at the Limbombo border post. Sibongile, good afternoon to you. We see these campaigns every holiday season. What's different about this road safety campaign?
Good afternoon. Well, we know that in Mpumalanga we have two borders exiting the country, one to Swaziland and another to Limbombo border post. I must say that these campaigns have been successful. In December they arrested a lot of people during the stop and searches and roadblocks where they got things like dacha and counterfeit cigarettes. And in here in Limbombo where we are, which is mostly their target, it is the border connecting South Africa with Mozambique. Lots of drugs and stolen cars have been caught during these operations while coming into the country. Some worth over 2 million rands drugs were caught here, stashed in a petrol tank of a vehicle. So a lot of successes have come from these operations, and I must say that it's always joint operation between the SABC as well as law enforcement, and here at the border as well as the Home Affairs officials. Home Affairs is saying that they are ready, they are prepared, they have deployed more than 30 officials to deal with the Easter holiday pressure. They've been deployed today, and tomorrow both borders will start operating 24 hours where employees will be working shifts, so the border will be opened throughout.
Tell us a bit more about this, keeping the border posts open for a full 24 hours. How is this expected to sort of alleviate pressure on the border posts, and how is it expected to curb any sort of traffic or other sort of misdemeanors?
In the past, like in December when we were here, the traffic was stretching 10 kilometers to 14 kilometers away from the border. That was the queue, just you queuing to get to the border to be checked. Now what they have done is that they open another sort of temporal border at 7 kilometers towards the border. That's where the big loads and you are searched, your documents are searched, so that you don't wait or queue for 3 hours, and then by the time you get to the border you find that you don't have the proper documentations. Things like, especially with the new law that was implemented by Home Affairs, where children under the 18 of years cannot travel without a consent from one of the parents if they are not traveling with both parents. So those are the plans that they've had in place, and in December when we were here we've seen them work. The queue, you would drive up until that 7 kilometers, and then you have all your documents checked, your car, because they check from your car, driver's license, permit, work permit, are you in the country legally or illegally, your passport, and then by the time you get to the border, that has alleviated the pressure on these officials that are here, which is why they always deploy more officials. So it does work.
All right, Sibongile, are you already seeing quite a swell in traffic?
No, not today. Today, traffic is on the roads, on the highways, because we started this morning with the MEC and the Provincial Commissioner. That's where the traffic was, where the roadblocks were held in all our major roads in the province. They were searching everyone. That's where the traffic is. Here at the border today, it's much quieter, and the officials are saying it's going to start tomorrow, which is why they are only opening that 7 kilometer temporal border on Thursday, because on Thursday, that's where everyone clogs, and they're also urging motorists and those holiday makers not to wait until Thursday afternoon as they normally do. They can travel like during the week or Thursday morning, because from Thursday morning up until Thursday night and right into the early hours of Friday morning on Good Friday day. That's where it's the busiest. So that's why they will be opening those roads, and they are urging motorists to come a little early and not delay their travel.
All right, Sibongile, thanks so much. Mkani-Mpolweni live from the Limpopo border post.